Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to Adventures with Capt Kelly Live. It's Thursday night. I can't believe another week has passed. On a sad note, I just came from a wake. Went to the wake of my good friend Terry Barnett, and it was sad. It was sad being there, but Steve appreciated me being there, and there were a lot of people there, I have to say. And that shows they had a lot of friends and obviously family, and they were well liked. And so our thoughts and prayers are with Steve and his family tonight, along with Warren Akirasho. I kept looking in my chat to see if he checked in, and he didn't. So I gotta say condolences to Warren's family too. But he's watching down on us, and we're gonna miss him too. But in the meantime, I got a great show scheduled this week. If you saw the Facebook and the YouTube promo post, it's the one and only Marcus Crawford, Idaho quadcopter. I've been watching Marcus for many, many years now. He was one of the first channels that I watched when I was first learning how to fly, and I learned so much watching his videos and his format of doing his YouTube, and I copied a lot of it, uh, and I used to always say I'm going to do a droney, and I owe that all to Marcus. But anyway, he's in the back room. He's enjoying the shrimp and lobster. I'm going to be bringing him in very shortly, um, and we're going to have a good time tonight. And wait till you see what I have right here to my right. I had mentioned it last week that if I had received Marcus's box, I would have did the live unboxing last week, but we're gonna do it tonight. So, but anyway, and wait till you see all the goodies that's in the box, really. Um, but on a brighter note, Barkley, he was number one today to check in, and it's always good to see Barkley. Thank you. And Angel was right behind him, number two. And Bud Beaver, he was number three. He said he couldn't stay, but he popped in to say hi. And I appreciate that. And Jeremy, some promo guy, he was right behind them all. And good to see Jeremy. And I noticed that he has changed the uh, sfdmshop.com website. And from what I saw, he dropped the prices, so that's a good thing. But anyway, got to say thank you to Jeremy for that, really, uh, along with the DJI Neo that he donated. So, uh, but anyway, um, let me see who else is in the chat. And I know if I go too fast, I'll miss somebody, and if I do, I don't mean it. I don't do it on purpose. So, Roger, Technique FPV, he's watching tonight, and Joey Jaybird Drone, how you doing? Good to see you. And I know I saw my good friend John Olson. How you doing, John? And he's probably watching with his wife Cheryl. So hi, Cheryl. Good to see you both. So let me see here. Ron Johnson's in the house. How you doing, Ron? Good to see you. And I know I saw RJ Redding. He's in the house also. And Lee Palmer's watching, Sergeant Rock. Looking forward to meeting him at the South Florida Drone Meetup. So we got a lot of new people coming to the South Florida Drone Meetup, and that's a good thing. It's great seeing the old timers that have been coming for many years now. Well, it's going to be the sixth annual South Florida Drone Meetup, and I can't believe that. How the time just flies by, really. And if you don't know about it, we're having it on April 10th to the 13th, 2026 at the Jensen Beach Causeway Park again in Jensen Beach, Florida. And it's free to come, you know, and we have a lot of giveaways. But don't just come for the giveaways. Come to meet the other drone pilots because that's what it's all about. Having a good time, sharing knowledge, telling drone stories. And I look forward to meeting everybody. And I got to say thank you to all of you who are coming and to all our sponsors also. Can't forget them. Uh, but anyway, if you come in, let me know. I'll add you to the list. We've got 129 people on the list right now. You know, and that's the most that's ever that signed up prior to the meetup this early, really. So we should have another great time, no doubt about it. And I noticed the hotel's sold out of our block of rooms, but he's been adding a couple of rooms here and there. And I got to say thank you to the Hampton Inn and Suites, John, the manager. He's really helping us out by adding extra rooms to our group. So now let me I'll get back to the names very shortly because I think Marcus is all out of shrimp and lobster. But let me just say hello to John Flying Flynn Media. He's watching it. He's freezing up there in Michigan. How you doing, John? Good to see you. And Brian, Waypoint, New England, he's freezing too. So, and I get a kick out of the people in Florida, though. They talk about it's so cold, when it goes down to the 60s here. Really, they don't know what cold's all about, really. So, but Terry Dugas is watching. How you doing, Terry? And Greg Pittman's watching. How you doing, Greg? Good to see you. All right. So anyway, and of course, John, Connecticut Pirate. He's up in the cold weather too, up in Connecticut. How you doing, John? Thanks for watching. But I'm going to get back to the name very shortly. I'll try to keep an eye out as you come in, acknowledge you. I think that's very important that I acknowledge the viewers because I truly appreciate you all taking the time out to watch the live stream. But I'll tell you, we got a great show lined up with a great guest. He's one of the drone celebrities, the drone superstar. So I'd like you to all give a warm welcome to Marcus Crawford. He's coming all the way from Idaho. Hey, Marcus.
How you doing, Captain Ray?
Yeah, I tell you, Marcus, I've been watching you for many, many years now. I think I started in 2018, 19. You were on Drone Nation, formerly Xeno Nation, but your channel itself, Idaho Quadcopter. I've learned so much, really, watching your videos. So
yeah, I started that channel out as Idaho Sledhead. I was that was a snowmobiler. And, that was just, what you pick a dumb name for a channel, right? And then, so Sledhead, snowmobile sled. Anyway.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Started flying drones and then, of course, changed that name then to Idaho Quadcopter. So off to the races. So, yeah, 2018, that's pretty close to the start. It's a little, I go back and look at those early videos, Captain Ray. It's a little bit embarrassing, really.
Yeah. Well, I know Drone Nation was called Drone Nation, formerly Xeno Nation.
Right. Yeah. So do you want to hear the story of that?
And then you brought on DeMarco.
But Mr. Moore is a valued member of that Drone Nation team. That is for sure. Yeah. He's a good man.
Yeah, but I tell you, Marcus, I am so glad that you are coming back to the South Florida Drone Meetup. You and Sarah, I got to say.
The only one I missed is the first one, Captain Ray.
No, I know. I
missed the first one, but yeah.
You've been there ever since, and we appreciate your support. You've been sponsoring it. And while we're talking about sponsoring it, let me just open this box that you sent me. Let me see if I can lift it. I don't know if I can lift it, guys. But look at the size of this box. I'm telling you. Really, when this was at my door, I says, wow. Yeah. Anyway, and Marcus had not forewarned me, but told me what's in the box.
Yeah,
but look at this. We got drones. Look at this. Marcus, I tell you, I know you do reviews on a lot of these drones.
All of those drones in there will have been reviewed. Yeah.
And I tell you, It's going to take a couple of minutes, guys, because there's a lot of stuff in this box. So, but here's another one, an a Y05 smart drone. So
it kind of reminds you of the Neo, doesn't it?
yeah, I tell you.
Can I give you a clue though? Captain Ray, it doesn't fly like the Neo.
Oh, okay.
Not quite.
Yeah, but still, this is going to be a nice prize for somebody to go home with it. So, and let's see, what do we got here? Should I show it? No, we got Phil. I'm going to show you some drone accessories too. We got the filters and
those are Mavic 3 filters, right?
Mini 4 Pro.
Yeah.
It's a polarizer.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at all these filters, guys. Look at this.
Mavic 3 stuff there. Yep.
Yeah, I tell you. You know, I need more hands, Marcus. I need more hands.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
So look at this. You know, I'll get back to the drones in a minute, but take a look at this action cam.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, very, very nice. And get up.
Yeah, that was one of the just a brand that's, you know, definitely an off brand. And then there should be another one in there.
Drone accessories. All right.
Yeah, one of those. So yeah.
There's another drone.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm only half done, guys. I'm only half done. And I'm not looking at the comments now, so I apologize, guys.
Yeah.
But here is another action cam.
So that stuff that's in that bag goes with that action camera. They sent me a bunch of extra stuff with it, Captain Ray. So I included it in there. Yeah.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. A lanyard. Mm-hmm. But anyway, all right. Here we go, guys, and I'm almost done at this point. But look at this drone, another a Roku drone.
You know, that drone is that's a flyer right there. You'll have fun with that one. Yeah. Yeah, that one does pretty good. It's got a pretty decent camera on it. And yeah.
Good. And let's see, we got one more here. Okay, a V11 Pro by VMix.
That Venix, that's another darn good drone. Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
So some lucky winners are going home with all these giveaway prizes. Yeah. Thanks to Marcus. Idaho quadcopter. Thank you again, Marcus. Really.
I'm sorry you had to dig.
A little different tonight, doing an unboxing, a live unboxing.
You had to dig through that box, but yeah.
So, but I tell you, Marcus, your format of your videos, I enjoy it. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't make them long, but you make yours long, and I watch them to the end. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, so I get a lot of criticism. Yeah, I get
information.
Yeah. You know. It's my style, and what I'll say is if people, because I get people all the time that say, well, you could have done that in 10 minutes less or whatever. You'll go to their channel and there's no video. So to those people I say, well, make your own video then, and go, this is my style, this is what I do, and I enjoy it. So the main thing that I try and do, Captain Ray, is I try and show, when I unbox one of those videos, usually 90% of the time, what you see is the first time I've ever flown it, right? The first time I've ever got out of the box. So if I make a mistake or if I stumble through something with the drone, it doesn't calibrate or there's problems with it, I just show my experience. And because I figure that's what somebody that buys that drone off of Amazon, that's what they're going to do. They're going to pull it out of the box and they may stumble over this or that. Learn from my mistakes, I guess I would say.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've learned so much over the years, really. You've taught me a great deal. I don't know. I need a drink, I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead and grab a little water there.
Yep.
Uh,
Um, but
so the other thing that I'm blessed with is I have a lot of places to fly that are fairly close by, and 107 drones. He's been out there and he's talking to Lauren. Lauren's been out there with me before. The Snake River Canyon is just one of my favorite places. If any significant drone like any Mavic or DJI drone, I like to do my first flight out there at the Snake River Canyon. It's just a
yes,
fun, dramatic place to fly.
it is. It is. And I look forward to seeing them every time. I really do, and it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. And you are one of the few, maybe even the only person that I've done it myself a couple of times where you go into negative altitude.
Yeah.
And you do that at the Snake River Canyon, and it's amazing. It really is.
I know you're going to talk about the Neo 2 a little bit tonight,
Yes, yes.
Captain Ray. I had the Neo 2 at 130 meters negative altitude down into the canyon. That little guy, that little bitty drone flew it way down there on the river.
I know. And it just so happens, I think that's the one I have queued up. So let me see
Okay.
I can show a little bit of that now. And no, I'm sorry. It's the Mini 5 Pro. Okay. All right.
That's right.
But no, the Neo is the Neo 2. I'm still nervous flying it. I'm getting used to mine. And I have to say, it's a great little drone. Don't you?
I'll tell you that Neo 2, people always find something to criticize here and there or whatever, but it is by far the most versatile drone that DJI has ever made because you can fly it with a controller, without a controller, with almost any controller they make, you can fly that drone with it. And again, it's a good selfie drone, tracking drone, but then at the same time, I could fly at 130 meters negative altitude into the canyon with a controller. And really, range-wise, you're limited by the battery, not by whether the drone, has communication with the controller. So it's a fantastic little piece. One more word: the camera. Now, the way I'll describe the camera on the Neo 2 is it is good enough, right? It's not what we're going to get off our Mavic 3 or Mavic 4, but it looks really good. For a freaking $200 drone, it's good enough.
Yeah, I totally agree. It gets the job done. I was a little disappointed when I flew it at the Jupiter, Du Bois Park, and you know that place.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Anyway, this is just my little Neo 2 flight there. And again, I thought the camera was a little dark, however you want to word it, But I'm by no means an expert, photographer, aerial photographer. But it flies well, and it handles good. And I know you're not an FPV guy like I'm not an FPV guy.
Yeah.
Look at the way I go through these trees here, Morgan.
Yeah. Hey, I recognize that spot too.
And I know hopefully you'll be flying here when you come down to the South Florida Drone Meetup,
Yeah, I remember about 4 or 5 years ago, you meeting me and Ron Brown out there at that same spot.
But again, back to the camera on the Neo, I think it's a little dark, right? And I'm not good at adjusting things on it, but it gets the job done. Like you said, it gets the job done.
Yeah, that was a nice little flight through the trees there. You did fine.
Oh, yeah. You guys are laughing. I can hear them already.
That's their problem.
And that's what it's all about for me is having a good time, flying for fun, So, but anyway, I'm glad to see Lauren in the chat. How you doing, Lauren? Good to see you. And TJ, he's watching now. And again, if I missed any comments, guys, I apologize because I'm not really paying attention to the chat right now. And if you see any questions, Marcus, obviously point them out. I'll try to highlight it.
Absolutely.
Anybody has any questions, Marcus, feel free to ask, because he is one of the drone superstars, and he is very, very knowledgeable about drones.
I don't know about that. Can I do a little show and tell for a second, Captain Ray?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Well, I had a drone show up in the mail. Well, actually yesterday, but it was late yesterday. But I got it out and took it for a little flight today. The little V-Copter Mini.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's.
And you got the yellow one, which is nice.
Yeah. They sent it to me for review. So I'm gonna fly the heck out of this little guy and get some videos out. What is remarkable to me is that whether it's just 2 motors or 4 motors, when you're flying the drone, you don't know the difference. It just flies like any other drone. Yeah. So like I said, I just had one short flight with it. But you mentioned to me earlier you like the flight controls on it. So did I. They seem to work. They're very similar to what we have on our DJI drones. I haven't had a chance to look at the video yet, but I'm anxious to take a look at that.
Well, you know what I do with my V-Copter Mini is Captain Joe made me an adapter where it'll hold my Mini 4, and I use the Mini 4 as my screen, and it works out well.
So an iPad Mini 4.
iPad Mini, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a little bit bigger. Yeah.
But I think you're going to really enjoy flying that drone. Unfortunately, when they sent me my replacement, my controller's in New York, so I can't fly it down here.
Yeah.
So, but
I got a feeling, Captain Ray, that they're getting ready for a big push. I'll bet you. I'll bet we see a bunch of marketing from them now. I think they're getting their production going. So the fact that they sent me one of these out tells me that they must have really improved their production, and they're rolling them out, because they wouldn't send one out if they were just trying to fulfill, replacements and things like that. So I bet you they got their production figured out, and I'm sure they'll put a big push on these drones. Plus, it's priced. It's a bargain price drone, $289.
Okay, $289 now. Okay, yeah. I know. I got in on the initial sale, which was $199. And then when I bought my son one, and I'm shipping it to him. This probably tomorrow. I'm going to ship it to him. I paid $269 for his. But you're going to love flying it. I look forward to your flight with it going over the Snake River Canyon.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely do that. I see DD Fellows has a question about some of the, he's asking about some of the second name brand name drones that I fly that get sent to me. And I get sent a lot of them from the folks like Holy Stone and Holyton and Ruco and Phoenix and different brands. I wouldn't say that any of them have surprised me. Most improved, I guess, would be Holy Stone. I mean, I think if you go back just a very few years, their drones were tough, man. I mean, just getting them in the air to begin with was a challenge, and boy, you'd always have problems. They put out a pretty good product now. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't compare with what we fly with DJI, etc. However, somebody can buy one of those drones and they can have a successful flight with it, and they can get some reasonable video. So, that's a good thing. And then as far as flying in Spain, what I did is I went and got my European drone license. I got so if you could take the test online. And I did it through Luxembourg, because they had, Luxembourg is part of the EU, and they had the test available in English. Uh, and again, I would say it's much harder than the trust test, but it's not as involved as the Part 107. You do have to, they've got a bunch of training videos and stuff. And if you don't go through them, you're not going to pass the test. So you need to go through all that stuff.
Interesting.
But once you get it, you're good for Europe.
Yeah. Good question. Good question. Yeah. And I know you enjoyed flying in Spain. I saw the meetup videos, and I can tell you guys were having a great time there flying.
It was a dream come true, Captain Ray. I mean, those are people that, because both Terry and Steve have come to the Florida meetup before.
Yes.
It was the first time that the whole group of us had all got together, and man, they had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. That a lot of drone flying in some of the iconic places that I've seen in their videos. I actually got to fly them, so that was really fun.
Nice, nice. Hey, yeah. Frank and Jody. I think Jody and Jim. How you doing? Good to see you. And Dusty's in the house now. How you doing, Dusty? But Steve Gardner and his wife are coming back to the South Florida drone meetup.
They are, and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll let you in on a little secret. So after the drone meetup, they're going to Orlando, and they're going to spend some time at Disney. So Sarah and I've got a condo lined up in Orlando as well. So we're going to hook up. We're going to hook up with Steve and his wife and have dinner one night in Orlando while we're there.
Great, that's fantastic. Yeah. No, you'll have a good time. Steve is such a good guy.
He is
too.
All-time favorite drone.
Terry Gator drone.
Yeah.
What's all-time favorite drone? That's a good question.
I'm going to give you two answers. I don't have an all-time favorite, but needless to say, like everybody else, the drones that are near and dear to your heart are the ones that fly great and take the best video and you can do the most with. And that's the DJI drones. I mean, right now, if you had to twist my arm, I suppose it'd be the Mavic 4 Pro. I don't know, but I really like the Air 3S. If I talk about a drone that's near and dear to my heart, I'm going to go all the way back to the Hubsan Zeno. The Hubsan Zeno was just at the time, Captain Ray, there was nothing in that price range that offered what it did. A GPS drone that would shoot 4K video, and it did a pretty good job of it. And that was a drone that even though I had a Mavic, the original Mavic Pro back then, that little Hubsan Zeno is the one that really got my channel going and growing. People enjoyed that content.
Yes. That was before my time, before I got involved.
Yeah. Greg Pittman knows. I think Greg had a Zeno as well. Yeah. It just, listen, we'd laugh at it now. It's nothing compared to what we fly now. However, at the time, it was remarkable. So at the time, we were paying $1,200 or $1,300 for a DJI drone. Well, you could buy that Zeno for $300. So it was a revelation.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's hard, especially the way the drones were coming out. There were so many drones coming out, and you really didn't get to fly your old one, and then a new one came out.
Yeah.
You
know what I'll say, Captain Ray, is you are one of those few, well, not few, I don't know, that's probably not the correct word, but there are some of us that fly nearly every day and you're one of them. You fly all the time. And
well, I was flying a lot, just about every day. Yes. Lately I've been slowing down because of my back and hips and shoulders, but I enjoy flying, and I give credit to the guys, the pilots that do fly just about every day. And
our friend Johnny Drone Flyer, I mean, that guy doesn't miss a day, Captain Ray.
No, he gets out there, and I give Johnny so much credit. And I have to say, you and Ron and DeMarco put him and I together, so you guys get the credit for that
Yeah.
because we were on your show, Drone Nation, and we sort of hit it off. And then Johnny, says, "Hey, Ray, would you like to do a show with me, a live stream?"
Yeah.
And I initially I didn't know what to say, and I said, "Are you serious?" And we come up with the Fly for Fun show, and we've been doing it ever since. But it's all thanks to you and Ron and DeMarco. So
Well, it's you that's doing all the work. So if I had any part of that, it's absolutely my pleasure. Hey, I wanted to shout out Captain Joe is in the chat too. He's another guy. He is so prolific with his videos. He probably puts out a video every day, and he
yes,
flies all the time. Flies a lot.
yes, I give him a lot of credit too. Yes, he
Yeah.
does. And you know, th- again, I think I got great places to fly, but they have such great places to fly down there in Louisiana, you know. And I'll be showing Johnny's video a little later in the chat. He's going to be the viewer video of the week. But right now, I got to show one of your videos, Marcus, and maybe you can narrate over it. And I
Sure.
should
Be
show
happy
you
to.
which one I'm going to show, but I mentioned it earlier. It's the Mini 5, the Boise River, maybe?
Oh yeah, this is on the Boise River. This is
Earlier
right
You,
today
by
on the Mavic 4, and I
you do a
forgot
lot of
to hit
narration
that
anyway.
record button.
yeah.
Always frustrating. Anyway, we've got 30 satellites, so we're good to go. Let's do an auto takeoff on the app and hitting that button.
We got a
Oh, well,
Pilot
that's
Institute.
right.
What an
Pilot
amazing
Institute
idea.
is a big
I know
sponsor
it
of
can
the
be
South Florida
confusing. I know
drone.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
information,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of
Yeah.
questions
So,
that you probably have at this stage of the
Hey,
pilot
this
to
tickles me. I get
become a
to see
pilot for
he
fun or become a
advertises
pilot
on
to
my
be
videos. Hey,
flying for
that's
the
a
airlines in the
great
future.
thing.
So I created this
yeah.
course just for you. This
But
is a free
anyway,
course.
let's
I wanted
get to your video.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're going to go straight up 7
This is a
meters.
spot, Captain Ray, that I
Yes, I
have
hope we
always
won't be
wanted to
flying
fly.
here.
precision landing. I've had well, we went up about 8 meters, so that should be good enough. I am going to back the drone off here, and we'll do our droney.
Now you do
Here
that
in
a
just
lot. You let
second.
it
Let's
get its
bring
home
it
point,
down
but
just a little.
Well, that's what the
Hey, somebody
DJI, that's
walking
what the
by,
manual
maybe a
says. The
path
manual
there, so I
says to
wouldn't
go
let
up
them go
7
by
meters, 21,
before I
22
pull
feet
the drone
or 23 feet anyway. And
back.
that's what'll get you
Drop
your
that camera down. You can see
precision
where I'm
landing.
standing here.
So I had my little
So
electric scooter out
we
there.
are
I
going
was,
to we're going to just hit our
I don't
droney
know,
right now,
probably
and you'll kind of get
had
the
to
big picture of
get to
where
how do
this
you
we're
part
like
of the
the Mini 5
reverse and
Pro?
up,
Everybody loves
reverse
it.
and up.
Yeah, yeah.
And off we go. So
Look at
that's the
that.
Boise River behind me, and then the green belt here.
Nice.
And you saw my little scooter, and there's a bridge that goes across to the other side of the Boise River, and there's another green belt on that side. And these are artificial ponds that I believe are part of a sand and gravel operation here. I'm going to kind of flip around. We're going to be pointed into the sun, but I'm going to just for context, I just want to show you. We're mainly going to look at the Boise River, but I kind of want to show you where I'm at here. And this right here, you know what? I am sure that that's probably what they provide there is probably.
Did you see those guys fishing, Captain Ray?
Gravel. I don't know what this is. I'm just looking at what this is out here on the pond.
Look at that. They're fishing.
To fly, though,
right?
Marcus.
That's why we have a drone. Is that a boat? I can't tell from here, to be honest with you. I'm looking at my FPV screen. I cannot really tell. Let's see what that is. Yeah, it is. Looks like that. Yeah.
They're fishing.
Hopefully they're catching fish.
Are they fishing? What are they doing? I got no idea, but I would never have known it was there had we not. That is fascinating. Yeah.
Nice.
I'll be darned. Yeah, it looks like maybe he's fishing.
Great
Just
location
for
to
the
fly,
fun of it,
Mark.
we're going to go into 2 by zoom here.
Zoom in there, get a
and
good
take
look.
Look, yeah, that boy, if I'm a betting man, it's hard for me to tell just looking at my little FPV screen. Yeah, I think they're fishing. Okay, let's go back to. I wonder if they stock that pond. I don't know. Anyway,
So I don't know
enough
how
of
fish
that.
would
Let's
get in
get
there,
past
Captain
the
Ray. They
pan
must
here.
stock it.
I kind of want to show you the trees as they're changing color by the river, and you can see a lot of them they've already lost all their leaves, but it still looks pretty good. So and this green belt that
Nice.
that the local cities and county and state provides is just an awesome feature. And this part of it right here where I'm at is like it is very smooth concrete, so it's even hard to see the river here, isn't it? So
Nice
yeah,
find.
this
Your
is the river.
narration is
There are
great,
some
Marcus.
Thank
pretty
you.
Can you hear me,
well,
Marcus?
some of these
I
houses
can. Yeah, I can hear you.
along here are yeah, I don't know how many. They're big and they're expensive. I guess that'd be the way you
Look at those
describe
houses,
that.
Captain Ray. Those are big ones.
Nice.
And some
Anyway,
folks
it's a
there
tease. I
that
want to show a little of this
are
video.
doing pretty good. But anyway, that's not what we're focused on here. Let's get down on the river and
If you guys aren't
let's take
subscribed
a
to
look
Marcus, Idaho
at
Quiet
where I
Government,
came
do it
from. I'm
now.
parked this
Don't
direction.
wait
I'm
till
about a
after the
mile and a
show. Don't
half the other
forget, do it
direction.
right
So I
now if you're
got
not
on my little
subscribed.
scooter and I rode down here about a mile and a half because I wanted to get out here by this bridge, because this is where the Boise
Cool.
River splits in two right here. And it kind of creates from here on for several miles, it kind of creates a big island. But you've seen me on both parts of the Boise River, so it's kind of hard to tell from here. But yeah, I think you got to get clear on the other side of Eagle Island State Park before it comes back together into one river again. But they don't say North Fork or South Fork or anything like that. They just call it all the Boise River.
Well, I have to say, Marcus, I find your videos so interesting. Really.
Thank you, Captain Ray. That particular spot is a place that I had wanted.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
What's going on? I don't know. Must be my end. Blame it on me.
I am not sure. Hey, folks in the chat, can you hear me?
All right. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. This is going to be interesting if I can't hear Marcus. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. If folks ask the folks in the chat, can you hear me?
On my end.
Yeah, they say they can hear me, Captain Ray.
All right. Let's see if I can get something back here. I'll try this. All right. How's that now, Marcus?
Okay. Check 1, 2.
Yes,
they say they can hear me.
Wow. That's interesting that we lost your audio.
So, Captain Ray, the folks in the chat
can hear me. Muted? No, I don't know, Marcus. I don't know what happened. Okay, so that everybody else can hear both of us. So it must be on my end. So I apologize, guys. Subtitles. All right, as long as you can hear us, but I'm gonna have to read Marcus's lips, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh boy. Okay. The little things that make these live streams so interesting. So I apologize. Maybe if I put him in, I doubt it. I doubt if this is going to work. How's that? No,
can't hear me.
Maybe Marcus. Maybe if you go out and come back in, if you don't mind.
I'd be absolutely. I'd be
come
fine.
back in, and maybe.
Bye, everybody.
Sorry about this, guys. It's the little technical things, and I am technically challenged, so. But we'll get Marcus's audio back. I feel it. That's amazing how the chat can hear us, but I just can't hear Marcus. Wow, that's weird. All right, here we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you now.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Weird, very weird. But anyway, that was a great video. That's what we were talking about. The Mini 5 Pro. You like that drone a lot, right?
I do. Yeah. It's I mean, obviously you got that big 1-inch sensor on there that kind of puts it up another notch. I mean, DJI always surprises us as how they can continue to improve their products. I mean, it's only we're not just a few years past the little Mini 2, Captain Ray, and look what we have now in that Mini 5 Pro. It is truly a professional grade drone. There's no doubt about it. A lot of fun. That particular spot, I want to mention that spot that I was flying at there. Yeah. It's a place that I'd wanted to fly at for a few years, where the river splits there, and I finally got out there to do it. So I mean, I don't know if it was that dramatic, but it was something to show. And now here in a little bit, I'm going to show. I've got a video that I took with the Mavic 4 Pro, way on the other end, where the river goes from 2 channels back into a single channel again, where it comes back together. So, yeah.
Cool. That's a cool spot to fly, really. Yeah. And Eldred, Marcus tells a great story, no doubt about it, you know.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
nothing but fun.
Yeah, exactly. But now I want to get on to the tip of the week, Marcus, if you don't mind. And, you know, I don't have sophisticated tips by any means. And this week for me, it's do your updates at home, guys, before you get to your flying location. I've done it. I'm sure everybody has done it, where you go and you find out you have to do updates at the location, and it drains your battery, takes time. So do your updates at home before you go flying. And Marcus, do you have a tip for the viewers?
Well, I'm going to just kind of piggyback on what you were just talking about there. So one of the things that I've noticed about, so yeah, if you're going to go, you know, you're going to take a particular drone out the next day, charge up your batteries, fire it up, see if there's any updates. But how many times has this happened to you, Captain Ray? You check the night before, no updates. And you think, okay, I'm set. You get out into the field, and all of a sudden there's an update. Yeah,
we're gonna do the contest in a little bit, guys. Just hold on. I can't go back this far.
Look at they're throwing all the.
All right, Marcus. Yeah. Go ahead, Marcus.
Yeah, no. So that was
sometimes updates come that morning.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. You just never know when they're going to show up. But as far as tips, you know, just I think a lot of it is just common sense. You know, make sure you inspect your drone before you hit that takeoff button. I always look in my safety menu on the drone to make sure everything's set correctly, because you never know when something is going to be off, or the drone is going to ask for a calibration or something. Here's the thing: you got to get that checklist in your own mind. So every time you know, I suppose there's people that have paper checklists. I have one up here in my brain that I always go through every time before I fly.
Well, I have to say, I still have my original checklist in my bag. I had put it on a little Post-it note, you know, do this, do that, and I still carry it in my bag. Not that I whip it out every time, but I do my checklist prior to taking off. I do.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this, Marcus. Do you check your props every time when you?
You know what? I could lie to you and tell you that I do, but you know I don't, and you should.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, you absolutely should. Yeah, it's an easy thing to forget.
Yeah. But anyway, a couple of little tips, guys. So, and what's Barkley saying? This checklist: wake up, go back to sleep, repeat.
You know what? I have seen Barkley do that too. I went on a cruise with him one time, and yeah.
We got a drone celebrity in the chat. Good. I'm glad he's going to be in for when I show his video. Hey, Johnny, how you doing?
He's got a basketball game going on.
Video of the week. So I'll show that very shortly. So, but, and I'm looking at my cheat sheet. You know, by the way, there's only 79 days till the South Florida drone meetup. But who's counting?
It's coming right up.
Yeah,
exactly. I just wanted to hold this up to show it off for Johnny, you know, because Johnny is the.
Look what he got, Johnny. Look what he got.
Johnny's the V-copter king.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. But anyway, let me while we're talking about Johnny, let me just share the viewer video of the week, and that's from Johnny Drone Flyer. And he did a nice sunset flight. So this location to fly, Marcus.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I think this is such a cool spot to fly, but can anybody see what's coming this way, I should say?
Here comes a train. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a great video, Johnny. And I like following trains or train chasing or however you want to call it.
So, Captain Ray, why isn't Johnny flying under that bridge? And, you know,
I'm sure he'll get around to it eventually. But look at this, the Amtrak City.
Yeah.
City of New Orleans. Very, very cool, Johnny.
Somebody ought to write a song about that train.
Look at that. And do you have trains out by you? Do you fly trains, Marcus?
We really don't. So there's one local line that does a few things, but yeah, sadly there's not really a lot of trains that come through Boise anymore.
But look at this sunset flight. It made me very, very envious, Johnny. This is great. And here comes another train. Great video. Really.
Yeah.
Hey, Mio Drones, good to see you. ¿Cómo está? And did I say hello to Mark? Good to see you, Mark. And Steve Jess is in the house. How you doing, Steve? Anyway, there's Johnny. If you're not subscribed to Johnny Drone Flyer, do it now. Very nice, Johnny. So, but Marcus, I know I'm looking forward to flying with you again. When you come to Florida, I know the meetup location is the best place to fly, but where do you like flying? I know you had mentioned Du Bois Park. Any other places?
Yeah, so you know, basically you and Ron have showed me some pretty cool places to fly there. You know, Dolman Park is kind of iconic. And actually, you know, Ron and I, that was, gosh, probably maybe that first one that I came to. Sarah and I were there, and Sarah and I and Ron and Susan were out for a drive, and we happened to go by that Dolman Park, and boy, the little light bulb went off, and you go, wow, this is a nice wide open spot to take off and land and everything. And you're right there on Hutchinson Island, and a lot of cool stuff there to see. You got the Intracoastal on one side, you got the Atlantic on the other. It's pretty cool.
Yes, yeah. No, I like flying over there also. No doubt about it. Jim Anderson, good to see you. And I know everybody's excited, but I got to give credit to Steve Janess. He's in the chat right now, and he's made up a guide of different locations to go and fly and eat. He even listed restaurants on his little information guide. So I got to say thank you. And that's on the 6th Annual South Florida Drone Meetup Facebook page.
Wow, thank you, Steve. That's awesome. That's really cool. That's a great service.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And there's a lot of work involved in putting something like that together. So thank you. And Steve is also a sponsor of the South Florida Drone Meetup. He's sending some of his famous maple syrup again, and he has a surprise this year. He won't even let me know what the surprise is, though.
Huh.
So, but anyway. So, Marcus, let me show another one of your videos. The time is flying by. I can't believe it.
is.
That's what happens. The hour goes by so quick, and I like to keep it at an hour. But if you want, you can narrate over this one, Marcus. I know you do a lot of narrating
Let's
anyway.
quit messing around.
Yeah. So that was the Mavic 4, and this is a new park that they're building in Idaho. It's called the Park at Expo, Idaho. And this thing is going to be awesome. So I kind of want to power lines. I'm going to go out there and fly once in a while so we can just see the construction and see them as they put it together.
I'm not going to
it's really going to be extraordinary.
7 meters above.
The Mavic 4, of course, you know, it's almost, you can call it the perfect drone for anything. You can see I was right there. I had some power lines I was a little worried about, so I didn't want to go straight up.
We're in Class G airspace,
but I found a spot there that I could
probably
6
miles or so from the Boise airport. So that's where they're talking about that geo zone.
Well, the Mavic 4
you can see where I'm standing
like
here.
Great drone.
And
it is
let's do
it's a stunner.
Do our droning.
That's what I'll say.
And you're going to see those power lines
but
above me there.
That's
why we're going to.
I'm almost embarrassed. We got to kind of keep this a secret, Captain Ray. This was a little embarrassing.
This is going to be a quick.
This was my second flight right over this park, because my first flight, I forgot to hit the record button.
But I forgot to hit record.
I know you had said that.
I literally
see that little ramp right there. You know, is that going to be? I keep looking at that and thinking, man, somebody's going to be out there on a dirt bike.
I had another partially.
Well, I'll tell you, Marcus, I think everybody has
done
that.
38%.
You know, they think they're getting a great video shot, and next thing you know, you record us in press.
Yeah.
Let's get you kind of a big picture.
This is cool.
Shot of the park.
So on the
no doubt about it.
This is
on the left-hand side there, where you see those grandstands, that's going to be a soccer field. Football field, as our European friends would call it. And they say they're going to have a professional soccer team there. I don't know what league or what.
They
but
say
we got real deal football coming to Boise.
Nice.
You know, I don't know
well, this is a
what
great
league
video.
they'd be in or whatever, but
go to Marcus
there's going to be a
channel. And again, if you're not subscribed to Marcus, do it. So, but I tell you, Marcus, it's time to do the monthly giveaway contest, and you're eligible too. It's only for a $10 Amazon gift card, but it's the lucky number between 1 and 25 starting now. So put your lucky numbers in. I'll keep an eye out for it, and I usually miss it, but I'm looking really, really close, and I've been doing it pretty good lately. So I haven't seen it yet, but sometimes it jumps and you miss it. But I do see it. I do see it, and it jumped. Look at that. It's gone already. Holy mackerel. But I did see it. Now all I got to do is figure out who got it. I saw it. Number 18. It was Barkley. I think Barkley got the first number 18. So Barkley, your name's going in the hat.
Boy, Barkley put he really threw a lot of numbers out there, didn't he? Yeah. Barkley is fast on that keyboard, man.
So anyway, it's going right in the hat, Barkley. So here we go, right in the hat. So, but it's all about having fun, Marcus.
Absolutely.
That's what our live stream is all about. Maybe you learn something here and there, but the camaraderie of the drone community is great. I mean, I've learned so much, met so many great people, and I can't say thank you enough to all of you, really, just for supporting our channel, watching my videos, and I'm sure you feel the same way, Marcus, don't you?
Boy, no question about it. You know, it is so gratifying one of my favorite things to do is to go through the comments I get on some of the videos and so forth. And yeah, it is. It's just a lot of fun, and it's fun making the kind of friends literally this hobby has made me friends all over the world, all over the country and all over the world. So
exactly. It's amazing all over the world. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know, so, and here
Barkley
we go.
said in honor of
Oh, I saw that.
Akarisho,
All
it's
these
rigged.
contests are rigged, of course.
Akirisho.
Yeah. So, but anyway, Marcus, I got to say thank you really for being on. You take the time out. You're on quite a few drone live streams. You know, you're in demand.
It's my pleasure.
You know, and again, I got to say thank you so much for this big box. Really, it's going to make a lot of people at the South Florida Drone Meetup very happy.
Good,
So,
good.
and I look forward to seeing you again. I think Chris Hope is in the chat. They're talking about Chris Hope. Hey, Chris, how you doing?
Mr. Hope.
See you. So, but I'm looking forward to seeing you again, Marcus, and flying with you. And Deanna's in the chat. How you doing, Deanna? Good to see you. So, and she was at the meetup last year. Did you get to meet Deanna?
I
brought the fresh baked cookies.
I don't remember. That's embarrassing, but yeah, well, I'll see you there next year. Yeah, thank you very much, Deanna. That's a wonderful compliment.
Yeah. So, but anyway, and again, thank you everybody in the chat for watching, taking the time out. You could be doing other things, but Marcus, thank you again. And now is the time for you to say your goodbyes and anything you'd like to promote, like your channel. And Drone Nation.
Promote. You know what I want to promote is getting out there.
We should talk about Drone Nation more.
Well, yeah, Drone Nation, of course. My dear friend Ron Brown is the heart and soul of Drone Nation, and yeah, he does. He puts on a heck of a show. And then, of course, I got to talk about my drone seeker friends too over in Europe. That just a great group of folks. And if you're not doing anything on a Sunday afternoon, check out that show as well. But most of all, get out there and enjoy this hobby. We all get wound up with this banner, that banner, remote ID or whatever. Get out there and fly your drone and have fun, because that's what it's all about.
Exactly. A lot of times you come up with these feeble, I come up with feeble excuses. Oh, my knee hurts today. My hip hurts. I can't go fly. But I don't know. I was going to show my walk. I got a walker now, Mark.
Oh, gee whiz.
And I might be bringing that to the South Florida Drone.
Hey, if it gets you around, man, whatever it takes.
Benefit. It has a seat. So anyway, really. Thank you again, Marcus. Thank you for being on, and thank you for sponsoring our South Florida Drone Meetup. But most importantly, thank you for coming back to the South Florida Drone Meetup. And tell Sarah I look forward to seeing her. So until next week, same time, same place, guys. Like Marcus said, get out there and fly. And like Johnny and I say, fly for fun. And if you guys got the Part 107, go out and make some money. So have a good night, everybody. And we'll see you again next week. Same time, same place.